A lot of fun stuff to talk about. Exciting, exciting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're live! Hey everybody! Welcome to our show, StreamGeeks Live.
I'm Tess.
And I'm Paul.
Today is exciting for us. If you've been around here recently, you may have noticed that we started streaming to Twitch. Now, we've gotten some positive response from that, some negative, some in between, and today is going to be all about just that. The why, the how, the where, the whens. All you need to know about us transitioning and implementing Twitch. Why do we like Twitch, Paul?
Well, we like Twitch specifically because it's a lot of fun.
Twitch is a lot of fun. There's a lot of opportunities that we're going to dive into today. I don't want to spill the beans on all of that now. So that's what today is going to be about. Why do we like Twitch so much? Why are we going there?
So, Mike, you can fade to my shot.
Twitch Creative.
Twitch Creative is one thing that I wanted to talk about specifically, is that we're going to be in the Twitch Creative category, so that's going to be super fun. We'll talk about that. We will also be talking about Buster Keaton. You probably don't know who he is, but you'll learn about in this show. We'll also be talking about the demographics of Twitch and why they're a good fit for our type of technology that we talk about on this show. We'll be talking about influencers on Twitch and why they're migrating over and what that means for the industry. We'll be talking about all the new Twitch features that we've been learning about and playing around with. And finally, Tess has a little bit of social media she's going to talk about.
Yeah, for those of you who are new to us, we are streaming to Twitch. Hi, we're StreamGeeks. We teach live streaming, video production techniques. We do reviews on streaming technology. We've got a fun community on Facebook and YouTube that we are now bringing to Twitch to hope and grow together. Thank you for joining us today. We're live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Today we're actually talking about Twitch, but every week we do a couple fun things like this, the Streamer Spotlight. We have this community on Facebook, a user group, facebook.com/group/StreamGeeks, where we all talk about live streaming and what we're doing with it. We had a poll today. The question was, do you prefer longer content for live video or shorter? Interesting outcome with that. It seems like there's a little mix-up, everyone's all over the place. But majority rules, people are looking for shorter content, and that's part of the reason why we're doing this today, which we'll get into soon. Oh, that's right. If you're new around here, haven't signed up for the giveaway yet, we do a giveaway every Monday and Friday. You can head to streamgeeks.com/giveaway to sign up. It's a fun little wheel, as you can see there, where you win technology gear. So go to streamgeeks.com/giveaway. There's still time to enter. And finally, we do trivia, which you'll see in the post show. All right, so you're going to need to be to streamgeeks.live for trivia to participate in trivia. So have that browser ready and let's get things going.
All right, guys, it's time to start the show. All of that and more is coming up next. Hey everybody, it's time for our show. We've got a great presentation for you guys. We're the Stream Geeks and we're moving over to Twitch in a big way. We're going to show you guys, can I go to my overhead shot, Mike, and show them kind of what I've been thinking about lately? Because I got some interesting ideas here and I want to show this off. And don't forget to subscribe/follow on Twitch. So, here's what I've been thinking about. So, obviously you guys saw the countdown. That's kind of the start of the show. We did our little intro with our little sidebars there, and that I think is working out really well for us. Next is we have our intro trailer, which you guys saw. We had to work on the top and bottom part, but that's fine. And then we jump into some B-roll, which is what we're just about to jump into. Somewhere along the way, we have a call to action if we've got a piece of cool content that we want you guys to get a piece of. And then we jump into our main content. So that's kind of the way of the show, and then the content can be, 5 to 10 minutes. We're keeping it nice and short. We do an outro, we say thank you to everybody, and we do a little switch to Twitch. I've got something special for the switch to Twitch today. And once we're over exclusively to Twitch, we've turned off YouTube and Facebook, we've got some trivia and a giveaway. So that's what you can expect today. And that was just my little presentation of how we're going to roll things. We've got some amazing B-roll to explain to you guys what we're thinking about on the Twitch platform. We recorded it earlier this morning.
Let's do it.
And let's show it off. I don't think the keys or X keys are going to work for this. Hi guys, we have a new post show that we're hosting on Twitch, and you guys deserve an explanation of what we're doing here.
Here's how we do it. We took a deeper look at our YouTube statistics and found that you guys, our audience, on average, watch about 13 minutes of our live videos.
But our on-demand audience watching on YouTube and Facebook like shorter videos. We found that the ideal video length is somewhere between 3 to 5 minutes.
Of course, we know with live video, 3 to 5 minutes might not be that realistic. So moving forward in 2018, we think that we're going to keep our show content for you under 30 minutes.
So when we switch to Twitch for our post show, our broadcast will no longer be available on YouTube or Facebook. But this allows us to create shorter form content available on YouTube and Facebook and stick around with you guys for a great post show on Twitch.
So now our live trivia will be available on Twitch.
And our giveaway will also be available on Twitch.
So why are we doing this?
Because we want to.
Because David Foster said so?
Because Jeff Bezos is going to take over the world?
No, it's because we really see Twitch as the future. They're looking for creative content like ours, so you guys are just gonna have to trust us on this one.
This is a land grab. It's a brand new opportunity, and it's just like when they started making movies in the 1920s. Now we're making live streaming content. We're trying to be creative, and we're moving on to a new world. Change is a crazy place, but it's futile to resist it, so we're going to be moving into this new platform. So you can find us on twitch.tv/sgeeks.
Yeah, you can find our post-show, trivia, and giveaway there every time we go live.
So don't forget to follow us on Twitch, because we are going to be having exclusive content there, and of course, a lot of fun.
Yeah, we know you guys are going to enjoy this. We'll see you there.
Good idea on that, throw the pillow.
Yeah, so guys, that's kind of the gist. That's the Twitchuation, if you will. We felt like today was a good time to come in front of you guys to talk about the Switch, to explain why we're doing it and the benefits you might consider for your own live streams if you feel that there's a place for Twitch in your production. We certainly do, and we're going to dive into that right now with the presentation.
Yes, we've got a really cool presentation ready to rock and roll with you guys. How's the chat room?
Just hanging out with some friends. Jonathan R. Chung, HomeNet Office Productions. Rick R. Kevin's here. Chad's here. Anthony's here. Hey, Anthony. Troy, yes, switching to Twitch. Kenny Hampton. And Edward.
Hey, guys. Good to see you all. Some of you got to meet a couple weeks ago at NAB in Las Vegas. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
The buttons aren't working. I'll get them working for you next one.
The buttons aren't happy today.
So why is Twitch such a big opportunity? That's kind of the thought.
Yeah, I mean, it can be confusing and hard for a lot of people because Twitch is traditionally known as an e-gaming platform.
Yes.
So that's what Twitch has been known for. But in the streaming world, in the streaming community, a lot of creators are talking about the drive for content creation, artists, technology productions to go to stream to Twitch.
Yes, and that's what I think we're going to see a lot of. So Twitch not only is a content delivery network, right? A place where you can live stream too, but it really is a community surrounding the idea of live video and live streaming. So with the StreamGeeks being all about live streaming, we really feel like the community here is going to, embrace what we're talking about specifically. And if you're in a tech business or someone who is doing something creative, you might find similar findings there.
Yeah, Twitch is opening up to the general content creator, so you will see a lot more than esports on Twitch. Trust me, you will. You got to trust us on that one.
Yep. Everybody's talking about it. A lot of more creative people are going over there. And VentureBeat says, it wouldn't surprise me if Twitch was to become the next new Netflix, appealing to any system with an internet connection. And actually, the quote before this was saying that Twitch is actually trails only Netflix, Google, and Apple with online video traffic. So it's like in the top 5 of websites with online video traffic. So who is Buster Keaton? I don't know if we can play a quick clip from Buster Keaton, but he was one of America's first earliest filmmakers. And when he was writing, directing, and starring in his own films, no one knew. And Mike, I don't know if I'm like cutting off Tessa's head just a little teeny bit here.
You're always cutting off my head.
I feel bad because I feel like I can like get your brain and just be like, oh, here it is.
That's pretty much what you do on a regular basis. You just pick my brain apart and just destroy it.
And that actually dovetails into what we're talking about a little bit here, because nobody knows what live streaming is going to hold in the next 2 to 3 years. It's changing so rapidly. Mm-hmm. The content delivery networks are changing. The content is changing. The ability to do things are changing. So Buster was creating films at a time when the world didn't even have movie theaters. They didn't know what moving pictures would become. And it really reminds me of live streaming and Twitch. So let's just play a couple of Buster's early things just to get some inspiration.
Did you get approval from Buster for this?
He's not around anymore, but I think that just a little bit of his old school. So, like, how did he do that? They didn't have special so you would have to like slapstick fun. I would love it if we could do some of this stuff.
He's funny. Choreography is just incredible, and there's just so much here. I mean, we'll play everything, but look, I mean, he's just incredible. And so, imagine the creative people like Buster Keaton, if he had access to Twitch, if he had access to the cameras and the studios and the lights and the color. He didn't even have access to color. So, I mean, just imagine with the creative minds like this that exist today, what they're going to do with Twitch. There's so many creative people that are just starting to get the creative people don't have the tools, in my opinion, yet, but they're getting them. We somehow have a lot of tools here, but some of the creative people that are going to get their hands on these tools, it's just going to be crazy. Yeah, and we got a couple questions already about who we see heading to Twitch sooner rather than later. It might not be for everyone just yet, but like we mentioned before, artists, musicians, content creators like ourselves, vloggers, those type of content creators, people that do technology reviews and tips and tricks, it's going to be a favorable space for you, I believe. We believe at this point.
Yeah, I actually have a slide on that we'll tackle in just a moment, because there's also budding live streaming platforms that are dedicated niches like music.ly that is live streaming just for musicians. So I think we'll see this growing trend for content delivery networks based on a specific topic, because then communities do a much better job of coming together. But just a couple things of what makes Twitch a big opportunity in general, beyond just the fact that there's great demographics for certain applications. 15 million viewers spending over 106 minutes a day. That is more than the average Facebook user. So that's a big deal. Twitch says this, so take it with a grain of salt, but they say the average gamers are more educated, family-oriented, successful, and socially conscious than non-gamers.
We decided that that's because of their homebodies.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a stretch, but Amazon claims it, so we're giving them credit. This next one, Tess, I think is one that we definitely both agree on.
Yeah, and this is why it makes sense for StreamGeeks to head over to Twitch. Gamers are actively using the latest technology.
Yes.
So we know that there is this plethora of gamers that are already there that are interested in technology. So it does make sense for us, absolutely, to grow our communities. And I hope you guys, our current audience, can understand that we're trying to also teach you how to grow your communities. So us testing the field with these sort of things is hopefully going to be beneficial for you guys as we're kind of the test dummies.
Yeah.
And we hope that you're going to continue to come along for the ride with us.
Yeah, we're not leaving YouTube and Facebook in any means. We're just testing this. And we basically, one of the ways I described it was, we put our toe in the water. We saw that the water was warm. Now we're jumping in. And we're going to see where, if there's an island at the end of this, ocean tunnel that we're getting into. Art Geek Design was saying that there already is a very active art community on Twitch already.
Yeah, and makeup artists, too, is big on Twitch already.
So it's really interesting. And now Scott's saying he really likes the long format shows, which we go into a lot of details. This push for short videos will also be a shift away from details and complex topics that take time. And Scott, I agree with you. We're trying to add more value in less time, if that's possible. Also, you might have saw in the intro where we're like knocking out all the basics, getting into the show, giving people an idea of what to expect in the show. But you're right, we're not going to be able to do as much Q&A, but we used to spend a lot of time on giveaways and trivia, a lot of time. And we're at least cutting that giant part out. For the on-demand viewers. And then finally, there's this first mover advantage on a new network. Every social media platform is that way. And then gamers also fit the demographics of most technology companies really well. And we'll look at that on the next slide. So here's the demographics, and this is really interesting to me. Millennials, okay, now we're talking about people from 18 years old to like 30, mid-30s here. Those are millennials, are most people are millennials. But if you add baby boomers and Generation X together, they equal millennials. So on this platform, so you still have a very large amount of people from 60s to all the way down to their 30s would probably be like the average. And that, for a company like us, that is our target demographic. So the people that we are looking to reach are on this platform. Now, here's an interesting one, Tess. Maybe you could explain this one better than I can.
Yeah, we feel, this is kind of a...
totally unscientific.
This is not scientific or backed by science in any way. But there seems to be a shift in technology, advanced audience members, maybe, or content creators, should we say?
Yeah.
You might begin on Facebook with a selfie stream a lot of the times, or stream to Facebook like we do. Yeah. But you might see more of the selfie style stream on Facebook. On YouTube, you might see a little bit more professional tools being used. And then on Twitch is where you're going to get that dedicated streaming platform with kind of the high tech being used.
Yeah. So I think also the audience in general, like Facebook could be grandmom, where YouTube, and I'm just generalizing here, YouTube maybe a little bit more technically inclined, people searching for things, looking for how-tos, but Twitch is definitely going to be geeky. Let's put it that way. On the next slide, oh yeah.
If your auntie is on the platform, you have to move on.
Yes, if your auntie's on the platform, you must move on. And that has happened with Instagram and Snapchat, and this reminds me of Snapchat and Instagram a little bit here. A little bit more on the demographics, mainly male, 81% male, 55% between 18 and 34. And then we talked about the rest of these pretty much.
We're already getting some questions. Let me know when you want to.
Well, this one actually answers one of the questions, like, what content will do well on Twitch? And this is just the very basic. Is it more techy? It'll do well. Is it more engaging? It will do well. So it's not for post-produced videos that aren't live. This is for live content. This is for engaging content, and generally tech-related, creative, art-related content. And sure, go ahead, throw the questions out.
Yeah, okay. Are there any advantages from 5Valve the Thumper? Are there any advantages for corporate events streamed on Twitch or education market?
That's a good question. I don't know if I'm prepared to answer that. We have very basic use of Twitch at this point.
We're considering the Streaming Awards potentially.
Yeah.
Which is kind of an entertainment event.
I meant to mention that. The 2018 Streaming Awards, guys, we got to remember every show we're supposed to talk about that.
Yeah.
The streamingawards.com, and we got to show our Tess has a really amazing 60-second video we're supposed to be showing.
Definitely any gaming company can stream to Twitch.
Yeah. Now, speaking of that question, though, if you have an on-demand video
or gaming event
that you're releasing to the world, like let's say you've got a video about your corporate company that the world wants to see, you could use Twitch's special premiere feature, and you basically
you stream it, I believe, so you can chat live with your audience members and watch it together, which is fun.
It's pretty cool. So you can watch with every single Twitch video is community based. So whether it's an on-demand video or a live stream, there's always a chat room. So you'll see that and if you're a corporation that works with younger generations, then it's definitely a place where they are.
It's interesting to look at our streams, just seeing where everything's at. It's like really a learning experience.
Yeah, because I see you flipping back and forth between vMix Social, where we can manage YouTube and Facebook, and then Twitch as well. The big downside is videos are deleted automatically after 14 days or 60 days for partners. VOD needs to be turned on. The default is live only. Yeah, John, and that's interesting. I'm glad you mentioned that. It kind of reminds me of Snapchat or YouTube or Instagram stories, which actually has been proven to make people want to watch more because if they don't watch it, it's going to go away. So that's why for us, our YouTube and Facebook is the archive, and Twitch is the kind of place where we can be a little fun. Maybe we can, bend the rules a little bit because it's going to be deleted soon anyway.
Things that are less geared towards on-demand
Funny thing
viewership.
About Instagram, how they combated that or changed that is they allowed you to now add favorites that stay longer.
Oh, yeah.
You can then.
I'm sure Twitch will have a response to that, but as of right now, the thing is that they're all about live, and that does make a difference when your entire platform is all about live.
Yeah. All right, what do we have next here?
What do we have? Oh, Twitch affiliates, and I think John slightly mentioned that. You can become an affiliate, and it's a little easier than Facebook and YouTube in some ways. We're going to be going through that process, so we'll share more with you, but from what we've been told is that content creators can do really well on Twitch. Much better. I mean, Facebook, you can't even monetize at all. YouTube, you can. So Twitch looks like they're going to have some really great ways to monetization.
Nice.
And that, I think, is why so many creators are going there and influencers.
Yeah.
This is an interesting one, Taz. Something we've been talking about is allowing your friends and partners to stream to your channel.
Yeah, maybe other channels can stream to one another, or you can have one channel that is shared by multiple streamers. Really interesting way to consider growing your audience.
This is the future of live television. It's a bunch of people getting together saying, I'll do Monday, you do Tuesday, you do Wednesday, you do Thursday, and you can build these networks of people. And Twitch is building in and making it as easy as type in an email address and send the invite. So they're on board for it.
Yeah, for sure. I could picture that with people in the beauty industry collaborating with someone that talks about style one day, somebody that's a hair blogger the other day, somebody that's a makeup blogger the other day.
I mean, these tools, and people don't, I think, realize that the way these tools are set up, because they're just getting access to them. It's like, what was it, Bruce Keaton, or whatever his name was now, I can't even remember, I feel bad. Buster Keaton. He had a camera and some film, and then it was all about what he put on camera. Now you've got a computer and a camera and a microphone. It's all about connecting it all on the web. So just these different tools, and it's so new. This is something we need to quickly mention. It's like a monetization, gamification scheme on Twitch.
Yeah, it kind of plays to Twitch's brand and how they do things. He's got these fun little gems to play around with, symbolic for money. And they do it by cent, I believe.
Yes.
So that, you send 1,000, it looks like you're sending them all this stuff, and it's $10 or what have you. So it's a really fun way to be able to show love to other streamers. And everything's about collaboration with growing your online platform. So it's a really fun way to do that.
It's super cool. It's just like YouTube Super Chat. The creators get 70% of the bits pledged. And I have to say that when you're in a chat room and you see a bunch of bits being thrown around, it's just exciting and it's smart. It was really smart of Twitch. There's some extra fun stuff we're not going to have time to go into, but check out Streamlabs if you're really interested. They've got a whole bunch of extensions and cool stuff for you to check out. Here's how you can start a Twitch account if you're interested.
This is really important, especially for our loves, our audience members that have been our ride or dies on Facebook or YouTube who don't have Twitch accounts. We want you to join Twitch so you can chat with us and interact with us. We want you to be there. We don't want you to miss out on the giveaway chances. We don't want you to miss out on the fun of the trivia and all the fun that we normally have together. So please go to twitch.tv/signup and you can make an account. You can make one with your Facebook account, which is pretty easy. It's free. There's nothing, you don't have to, it doesn't even look like you have to put in your, oh no, it does ask for your email. Yeah, so you just make a quick account. It's just a few questions, and then you can participate in the chat with us on Twitch. So go ahead and do that.
Finally, this is going to be in the trivia. This is one to mention. They do not support 4K at this time. It's 1080p 60 is the top resolution that they support. And that's it. Don't forget to subscribe to us on Twitch. We're going to roll the credits real quick. And at that point,
switch to Twitch?
We're going to play a really cool new switch to Twitch thing. But let's roll the credits. Give everybody a chance to catch up. If there's any latency, we'll answer any questions we can. And then we're going to switch to Twitch.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, if you've received my emails, you will now have the link to Twitch in your email. So head to the email link to get to Twitch or head to twitch.tv/sgeeks. Twitch.tv/sgeeks. We'll see you there.
Woo! All right, so we've got the really cool switch to Twitch program. So we'll play that in just a moment.
That means extra texture.